What up, y'all? We back with a reaction from an amazing fight, man. Shawn Porter versus Terrence Crawford. Crawford with a great win, great battle. Crawford get the 10th round TKO. What's your thoughts?
All right, man. So this fight was crazy, right? To be honest, Porter came out there and he got a cut real early. I want to say it was probably second round. Cut over his eye, headbutt, right? After that happened, he then headbutts Crawford. He gets one right above his eye, right? After that, Porter really was doing everything he could, man. He was fighting a nearly perfect fight, to be honest, until came out in the 10th. It looked like after the fact, they talked to Crawford in his corner. They told him he was down on the points. He came out there and he let them hands go, man. He got that knockdown, which I called. Go watch the other video. And then he got the knockdown, the stoppage. I was like, oh man, this is crazy. First time Porter got stopped in his career, but you know your boy called the knockdown.
All right. While watching this fight, before the stoppage, I had Porter up 5-4. Just like Earl Spence said, I had Porter up 5-4. Watching the fight though, Porter was doing his thing early. But I said he's going to get knocked down. He's going to get caught because he's too wild. Just like he got caught with Spence. I'm like, Crawford has timing. He's going to catch him late. He's going to get at least a knockdown. I didn't expect him to just throw in the towel like that. Well, that was his fault. But still, I didn't expect that. Then seeing the post-conference and stuff afterwards, it was like, y'all knew y'all was going to retire. If it was ever in doubt where he was about to be in any little bit of trouble, you was just going to call it. Like, that right there. As soon as he called it, I'm like, yo, his career is over because how you just gonna stop the fight like that? Like, you're not even really hurt. Like, your son is like more upset that he got knocked down twice and now he knows he's definitely losing the fight now.
He was up at that point. He was up and he was fighting almost a perfect fight. Like literally, like he was getting aggressive. He was doing everything he was supposed to do, man. And like when he punched the ground, I was like, man, like this dude knows what it cost him. And for his dad to cheat him like that. That's separate. That's in-house. Like, you know what I mean? If it was me personally, the man's fired, to be honest. I don't care if you live across the street from me, but you're fired. You know what I'm saying? If I decide to come back, we can't come back together. But neither here nor there. Once he got knocked down the second time, it would have been extremely hard for him to win that fight. I understand the rationale after the post-conference with saying what he said, but I don't know. I wouldn't have done it.
But I also, like, even if he wouldn't have stopped the fight, Crawford was coming on maybe like the last 2 or 3 rounds before that big 10th round. So even if they would have continued, Crawford probably would have won at least out on points, especially with those 2 knockdowns in the 10th. So up next, what would you like to see real quick?
Of course, the big one. What are we talking about? We're talking Spence and Crawford. That's what I want to see. I'm hearing warm-up fights for Spence. I think you said
Spence ain't doing warm-up.
He not doing the warm-up?
If he fighting, he wants the Crawford fight. But if it's not Crawford, he wants the UGAS. He wants the belt.
Okay, that would be big time.
Spence big dog like that. He don't need no warm up. He already warmed up.
It'd be crazy, man. I mean, he's coming off the eye situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, can't Betty whop it.
Spence is big fish. You see the pay-per-view numbers, man.
All right, he big. The pay-per-view numbers for this one was terrible. These were some terrible pay-per-view. We ain't gonna get into that part. We're just gonna, you know, paint it in a nice light. But that fight did double wood if we're talking about it.
Trying to blame it on the app, but the thing I loved about the press conference again afterwards, my boy Crawford, I was so hyped. Man, he was like, hey man, I don't see how Bob couldn't give me the Spence fight when I was with him. How you gonna give me the Spence fight when I ain't with you? I was like, boy, let's go. That's Crawford. That's Bud. That's who I need to see. That's who I need to see. That was big time. That's what I'm talking about. Like, go and let him go, man. They've been playing my boy Bud Crawford the whole time.
Hey, he ain't been making too much money, but we'll see what you want to see going forward.
Well, I want to see, man. I really want it to be undisputed. I really want to see the Crawford and Spence. But I want to let Spence go ahead and take out.
You got it.
Yeah, take him out. So he'll be 3 belts. Crawford had the other one.
Crawford will probably fight Thurman, I heard.
Yeah. And that's not a bad fight either. Go ahead. I'd love to see that matchup too. Go ahead and demolish Thurman because Thurman is, man, he'll probably injure himself in training, so I'm not really worried about that.
Right.
So I'd love to see Crawford and Spence for undisputed welterweight champion of the world at 147. That's what I want to see.
That'd be beautiful.
That's the thing. Undisputed. We out.
We out.